4. This is a phrase commonly used by golfers to alert other players on the course that a ball may be headed their way. My name is Andrew Zarnicki, and I'm here today to explain some of the major different types of clubs and how each of them is used in the game of golf. First, we'll start out with the different types of clubs. Pine Meadow Golf Products explains that there are 4 major different types of golf clubs: woods, irons, wedges, and putters. The first one we'll explain is a wood. These are often called drivers because of the fact that they drive the ball from the tee, a short wooden peg that the ball sits on to elevate the ball off of the ground, into the fairway of the course, the long expanse between the tee and the green. As I said, the woods tend to hit the ball the farthest distance. And in a golfer's bag, you will find woods numbered 1, 3, and 5. This number corresponds to the number on the head of the club. Now that you've hit the ball out into the fairway, you'll want to switch to what's called an iron. Irons are numbered 1 through 9, and 1 being the longest and longest hitting club, 9 being the shortest and shortest hitting club. Irons are used to hit the ball forward instead of giving it lift and distance, as a wood would be used to do. Irons. As you make your way closer to the green, you'll want to switch over to what's called a wedge. A wedge is used to lift the ball up and onto the green. It does this with a deeper angle than that of the irons, but it hits fairly the same. There are several different types of wedges. Each wedge is used in different situations that the golfer may approach. For example, a sand wedge would be used if a golfer loses his ball into a sand trap. It would be used to lift the ball out of the sand. Now that you've gotten the ball up onto the green, you'll want to switch to a putter. A putter has a distinctly different head shape than the rest of the clubs. This is because instead of using it to hit the ball up or out, you use it to slightly tap the ball across the smooth, finely cut grass of the green. Now that I've explained the different types of clubs, I'll explain how to use each of them. Pallios Jennison says that when using a driver, you want to have your feet spread at about shoulder length and your weight back on your rear leg. If you're a right-handed golfer, your rear leg is your right leg. If a left-handed golfer, it would be your left leg. Your knees should be slightly bent, arms straight out, slightly bent over at the waist, and the club straight out in front of you. A driver or wood uses a sweeping motion. You're going to hit into the ball and lift it up with the swing. Swing looks like this. Now that you've hit the ball into the fairway, you're going to want to switch clubs. You now switch to an iron. The golf course team explains that using an iron is very similar to that of a wood, with 2 major differences. The stance is fairly the same, but because of the length of the clubs, 1 being the longest and 9 being the shortest, you'll need to adjust your waist as you adjust the different number of club. Also, the other major difference with an iron is instead of hitting the ball with a sweeping motion, you're going to want to hit at the ball. This drives the ball forward instead of giving it lift and distance. The swing looks like this. Now that you're approaching the green on the course, you're going to want to switch to a wedge. The original golf school explains that this stance is very different from that of a wood or an iron. Now the weight will be on your front leg, and because a wedge is about the same length of a 9-iron, you will be bent over more. Also, when swinging a wedge, it only requires a half swing because you're not looking for distance, you're looking for height, which is given by the angle of the club when it hits. A swing looks like this. Oops, sorry. Swing looks like this. Okay. Now that you're up on the green, you're going to want to switch to a putter. Travis Fulton says that the best stance for a putter is to stand almost vertical. Feet, hips, and shoulders should be in line. And your head should be over top of the ball because of the length of the putter. And because of the different head of a putter, instead of going for distance this time, you're only going to want to swing to tap the ball. This way you can glide the ball over the shortcut grass to the hole. Swing looks like this. I hope that you've learned some of the basic skills of golf today. But remember, as with all sports, practice makes perfect. Your first day out on the course, you will not be swinging like Tiger Woods. Oh, and one other important piece of information. 4 means duck.